Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through the classic Night Below campaign. And with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. And I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we have George.
Oh, hey, I'm George. I am playing Knox, the Unexpected, who is a human invoker of the 5th level.
Nice.
Getting closer and closer to 6th.
He's at a sweet fireball stage already. Fantastic.
That's right.
Nice. Next up is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I'm playing Bergour, who is a 7th level dwarven fighter. 7th level. He doesn't shoot fireballs or anything cool like that. He just smacks stuff with his sword. But he smacks really well with his sword, so it's pretty dangerous.
His elvish
and he
sword
has like
well,
85 hit points, so.
Yeah. Well, and he has a, -2 or minus something armor class, so...
Yeah, so, you know, he's dangerous in his own way.
Yeah, he is. Next up is Hobbs.
Hey, everybody! I have no idea why I'm talking like this. I'm Jason Hobbs. I'm playing Elanion Elandin, the greatest wizard, elven, savage, earth, elementalist of the 5th level of power.
Awesome. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Calidor, the crotchety old elven fighter thief.
Nice. He's abandoned his dancing career. That's why. That's why. Next up is Dave.
Hey everyone, I'm Dave, resident armor smith and guy with squeaky chair, and I'm playing Druin Axebrother.
We just assumed it was armor, Dave. It was armor creaking. That's all.
Oh yeah, it's a chainmail that I'm not wearing, making all this noise.
That's a pretty smart looking shirt you got on there, Dave.
Oh, this rock slide. I'm not playing rock slide, but apparently I wish I was. I'm playing Druin Axebrother, who is a 6th level fighter and 5th level specialty priest of Elandin, Silverbeard.
Outstanding. And last but certainly not least is Will.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Chael. He is a 5th level specialty priest of Corlon. Glad to be here, proud to serve.
Nice. Okay, so then, guys, we have ourselves on our battle mat already because we did leave on a bit of a cliffhanger. What happened last session, guys? Last session was our big 7-0 as well, too. We're on session 71 right now.
Amazing. Well, short but sweet and nearly deadly, as the way I would basically put it. We were dealing with the windstorm that came up that overturned it was threatening to overturn our boat. And so we kind of hightailed it out of there as quickly as we could. A bunch of us lost some stuff, some critical stuff, some minor stuff. Eventually, we found a place to camp to protect ourselves from the winds. But that night, we were attacked by orcs. We needed Rockslide's help again, but the party took care of the orcs. And the next morning, we started to head downriver, looking for a boat or some way to travel faster, but we were walking and we ran into, within like 3 or 4 feet, we came upon unexpectedly 8 giant toads.
Yep. So fortunately, both parties were surprised, but it also meant that the encounter distance was going to be extraordinarily short. So we rolled randomly. And 3 feet away, so we did set relative distances. I remember that Chael was closest and that Druin was second closest. I don't remember where anyone else was. But I've just positioned you guys according to where the closest ones were. Everyone else is about, say, a hop, skip, and a jump away from everyone else. So, guys, well, let's start off with some initiative rolling. So, first up, let's see here. Let's see. Who? Hobbs, you were gone last time. So I think we're going to start off with everyone figure out what you're doing this round, guys. Hold on, we got to get some, what is appropriate toad eat music? I guess not, yeah, toad eaten. They're not being eaten. There you go.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah, really? All right.
Brrrr. Sometimes
Okay.
that reminds me of Batman. Brrrr.
All right. So everyone's had decided what you're doing, and then Hobbs.
What time of day is it?
It is
I think it's like morning.
near the end of the day. It was because you guys were
End
closer
day.
to the edge.
Not nighttime though.
No, not nighttime, unfortunately. Hobbs beat my 1.
No problem. I
Here it comes.
easily got at least a 10% chance of tying it. Yes.
Yes. Nice. All right.
Shell
So
and I
these things,
appreciate that roll.
I'm acting on a 4, guys. I should say
Wow.
my toads, my warty minions.
Warty
Uh,
minion.
Today would have been a good day for a prayer, but
Mhm.
3. I guess I'll act on a 4 too. F it.
Okay. Okay, who am I missing here? 1, 2, 3. Who is... Oh, Druin, I need you, and I need... Calidor.
So we're kind of looking down a hill right to the river, right? From
That's
where
right,
we are?
yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a gentle incline going down, or decline. I guess it depends on what side you're on. What?
It's all about perspective. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Look at that. I feel like I learned. Growing as a person. Look at that. Okay, great. So first up, we have Bergour. Bergour, what are you doing?
All right, Bergour's gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here. Start forming the line.
All right. Let's see here. Next up, Druin. Oh, John had something come up unexpectedly, so he couldn't make it today.
yeah, toads.
He's invisible again.
Swallowed if we're lucky.
That was what he was planning on doing, so it's about. He sent his comments in Discord. He was planning on disappearing. Okay,
Toads.
let's see here. Then next up is Knox the Unexpected.
So I not unexpectedly draw forth my staff with I think looks like a piece of wood that has like pieces of stone, like not semi-precious stone or anything super expensive, but like just pieces of stone that are kind of like sticking out of it at different points.
Yep.
And smashes it into the ground, and it rumbles, and then coming forth from the earth is rock slide.
You don't say.
What?
I
Not
may
surprisingly.
have.
Yeah, I might have had it on deck.
I may have had it on
So he-
there.
He's
So
going to appear to help Bergour hold the line.
sure. So go ahead and give us a 4 or 8d8 roll. Let's see how. Oh, there we go. 40. There he is. Much beefier now.
That's better than usual.
Yeah. Oop, wrong thing.
That's pretty close to average, right? Shouldn't it?
Yeah, but I keep getting like 32, 29.
Mm-hmm.
27, that mud
Yeah.
one.
Must be
Yeah.
soft ground.
That's
Yes,
right.
exactly. Yeah. Can
We're near the water.
you tell he DMs? It's automatically trying to make narrative sense of dice rolls. All right. So next up, simultaneously will be Elanion, Elandin, and the Toads. So Elanion, what are you doing?
All right. So Elanion holds up his bow, right? Oh no, he's got that thick piece of wood that's carved with everything, and a blast of light shines down there and explodes in a fireball down here somewhere.
Nice. Okay. All right. So 20. Let's see here. 20. It's 20 feet radius, right?
Correct.
Okay. So let's see here. Snap to center. Hold on. The corner. There we go. Let's do this. Boom. 10, 20. Oh god, you can get all of them. Boom, 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 boom.
All these
Almost
guys
all of
down
them.
here.
Those guys down there. Go ahead and give us a dice roll for what is this? Is this from your staff, or is this you casting?
No,
it?
this is me casting a spell.
Okay, so it's 5d8. Go ahead and roll that. Let's see if they
It's
can actually
D6.
survive it. Oh, it's d6s. That's right. Yeah. Kev, have you played this game before?
Oh my goodness.
Ew, that is most assuredly survivable.
That's
Let's
good.
just-
That's a good roll. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't make that
Yeah, yeah,
sound.
no, it's just
That's true.
Come on, man.
Better than average.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Let me. I'm gonna roll for each of these their hit points and their saves at the same time. So, and I'll take away the ones that do not survive. What I need to do is make a successful save and roll more than 10 hit points, or 8 hit points, I guess, or 9 hit points. Okay, so that one's gone. Come on, go away. Yep, gotta love it when you use these big maps. Okay. Next one. It's a successful save, but not enough hit points. Next. This may be a very short thing. Failed save, more than enough hit points to survive. That's not the combo we want. Next. Nat 20, so you success. Hey, we got one that survived. So, there we go. We got one living toad. Let's see here. Failed save, and not enough to survive. Goodbye. Next. Successful save and enough points to survive. Actually, technically, you know, this is all simultaneous. So, actually, I'm going to get an attack with all of those toads. And then they die. Let's see. A successful save, but not enough hit points. Okay. So, I get... so all those will die, but... Down. Boom. Down. And I would have 1 on Druin, 2 on Druin as well. And that's all. Oh, I can jump over. I can get 2 on Calidor as well, too, but then they die. So, let's see here. Let's do these attacks. Bergour, your current AC is a 12, right? No, 2. Minus 2. What I mean.
12.
No, I ran, so it is a -1.
-1. Nat 20. There we go. And the satisfaction of rolling the nat 20 on these dice is that ampersand. Okay.
Is that were those the Rime of the Frostbitten ones? Or
No, these are the ones for that, what's her name? Literal Silverhand's...
Silverhand, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if the Rime of the Frostbitten ones are as big.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
They look like they're the same, but these ones, I like these enough to get... I got a set for my son as well, too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just because it's very satisfying to roll advantage or disadvantage with these. Okay. Yeah. And that means you take 6 points of damage. Full DR will apply. And then I got 1 on Shale. That is... Oh, I got 2 on Shale, right. One of them is for sure a miss. The other one hits AC 2.
I am AC 2.
You are AC 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then... That is 4 points of damage. Full DR will apply. And then against Druin, both those are misses. And against Calidor, I need a nat 20. Oh, I rolled a 19.
I've only got an AC of 4.
What's that?
I've only got an AC of 4.
My rolling a 2 and a 7 is not going to help me. Oh, excuse me. So then, that is all the toads, and then a bunch of them were like on fire as they were going down. Yeah, it was one of the dead ones that hit you.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. I don't worry about Fofang.
If you want them to doubly die because of your spear, then yes, they do that too.
No. I just want to make sure.
They fall down scorched, and then they turn into a kebab. So, all right, so next up is Druin Axebrother.
We lose Arlen?
No, Druin.
Oh, Druin is Dave, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit, Dave. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's another AC. I was thinking that was damage and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Oh wait, and Druin also gets an extra D8 from his first axe because he rolled rolled a 19.
Yeah, it's you guys annihilate the toad. So
it's just like Druin comes in. Just...
Okay.
Awesome.
I think you've heard the stories of how deadly these toads can be. It's the croaking saga of Sir Albus. Then it is. Let's see here. Yeah, we've only had one session since your last one, Hobbs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, we've had a
I
bunch
feel
of.
like I've missed 100 of them. Jeez, I missed you guys so much.
We missed you, Hobbs.
We miss you too, Hobbs. All right. So then, next up is Chael. What are you doing, Chael?
I am going to attack the one with Fofang right there.
Okay.
I think you totally missed me, Kev.
Calidor, where were you? Calidor was on a 5. So Calidor, you go next.
Yeah.
Sorry, Calidor.
Just like you said, Kevin. DM.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll move over here and
That's-
I'm gonna gaslight your
Toad
players.
over here with my sword.
Sorry, Calidor and Kill Stealer.
Okay, go ahead.
Thought I clicked all the. What? There we go.
Oh, huge hit.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. This is one that was already damaged by fireball as well, so you know. Druin Kill Stealer. Yes. Okay,
Are they medium?
medium-sized creatures? Yeah.
Just breathe on it, Calidor. It looks like it's gonna fall.
Come on. Oh, it's actually still around then. Okay. Then it's Chael's turn. What are you doing, Chael? You take this guy down?
See if I can hit him with the Spear of Doom.
Yep. There we go. Come on.
No. No. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
You
Yep.
said,
Big hit.
You said medium size, right, Kevin?
Medium size, please. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Come on, give me a
And
piece.
big hit.
5.
That is enough. All right. So, though this toad has survived these many winters and a fireball and the attack of a 100-year-old elf, it falls to Fofang. All right. Now, this is only round 1, so no one's got second attacks here. I think we've got everybody down. So, guys, we're on to round 2. Now, I feel like I should make a morale check, seeing as you annihilated all of them effectively before they could act. So let's see how bold this toad is. This toad is quite bold. He remains committed to killing you. Hobbs, you tied me last time, so everyone decide what you're doing for this next round. And then Hobbs, beat my 6, please.
Boom. Dang it.
Oh, the toad has turned. I'm rolling. I'm acting on a 9, guys.
I got to do big math.
Oh, I added wrong, but that's all right. Doesn't matter. Should only get 12. But...
Even when you add right, you take a different turn anyway, right?
Yeah, and when Kev's your DM, yeah. Fucking Bush League DM. So first up will be Knox on a 7. What are you doing, Knox?
I'm just gonna move up a bit.
Okay.
Join Elanion there.
Okay. Now, did you cast armor or major?
I
armor?
cast armor when I woke up this morning, last session.
Okay, so you should fill out your blue bar then. So you got,
yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, so Knox has moved forward. Then it is time for the singular toad. He did get a critical hit on Bergour last time, so he's feeling
Is it my-
overconfident.
Elanion's on an 8.
8.
Oh, you're an 8. Okay, yep. Go ahead, Elanion. What are you doing?
All right, so Elanion shouts out his words of power and smashes his spell staff into the ground, and a rumbling comes up, and stone shoots out everywhere into this creature.
Boom. Go ahead and roll damage.
So +3, 8.
That is enough. Okay, so this thing's about to jump up, and then all these stalagmites come out through it. Guys? And for those listening at home, the amount of time we talked about these toads over the last week. Like,
The toad gifts and the toad memes and
Yeah. Turns out, and Dave's suspicion that you guys were a lot tougher than a batch of toads, or Jeff's suspicion that you're tougher than your second level Pathfinder characters was apt. So hello, go outside.
Brent's gonna send an angry letter into.
Yes. Although, I mean, like...
I think Sir Albus would have taken all those toads.
with Brent's luck, though, he would have been here for the Blade Singer character, and then there would have been Brent who got the critical hit from the toad. Every time he showed up, unfortunately, his character was he got taken out by those trolls the first time, or whatever it was you guys were fighting. Knolls. And then he almost got killed by a rock in a windstorm. Second time, so... Alright, guys, so that is them defeated. Let me just quickly write down the XP from this. So, yeah, it appears that the riverbanks here are quite dangerous.
Well, maybe we should keep Rockslide in front of us and, hey, why don't we just use Rockslide and wade across the river and get to the north side? We don't need a boat.
The only problem is I cast him in daylight, and it's quickly descending into nighttime, at which point he'll go away.
So if he disappears when we're midstream, that would hurt.
Possibly.
Well,
I can always summon him again. I can summon him again.
I mean, for most of us that are wearing armor, that's not good.
Right, exactly. But I'm down to, I still have 50 charges left.
Are you down to only 50 with him?
I'm only down to 50.
Oh boy.
And then when that staff gets really low, we're going to have to find a way to recharge it so we can have Rockslide forever.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to be inquiring about how to do that if it's possible.
Rockslide forever. I think you have the next poster I'm making.
Yeah.
So, guys, with the toads defeated and the day swiftly coming to an end, what are you guys thinking? Let's go back to the travel map instead of...
I need a Rockslide hoodie now.
Nice. Okay, here we go, guys. Boom. Now, let's go in.
This shirt is surprisingly comfortable.
Oh, is it?
Like,
You
I was expecting it to be a little scratchier.
Was it the Tri-Blend one?
No, when you order the full print, like not just the square, but the where it prints across the whole shirt.
Yep.
It automatically chooses the fabric for you. You don't get a fabric option.
Oh, okay.
Is it like that silky kind of fabric?
Yeah, it's like really soft.
I know the fabric. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I know that fabric, and it knows me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Boom, chicka, bow, wow.
Well, I mean, Christmas is coming, guys, so let's see here. All right, so there's where we left ourselves.
And just so Hobbs knows, we were looking, basically we're heading toward Kuiper before we take our turn to the north.
Oh, yeah, and you lost your boat in a windstorm. And your...
Yeah.
Did they die?
The sailors?
We couldn't find their bodies, so we do not know, but we are assuming so.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like...
I feel suddenly sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
Not sure what's going on with all this bad weather.
I told you, wind wizards.
That's right.
All right. I mean, there is, Lord knows what's going on with that orb of storms. So,
true.
what...
Wait, what's that?
The orb of storms?
Oh. Is that the demon thing that the Aarakocra had?
It was, yeah.
And I always forget about that thing.
To be honest, someone had recently who's getting caught up in the series was just at the when you guys first met that first Aarakocra. So it got me thinking. I had people. That one usually draws a lot of comments on it. So I'm like, oh, it's so great how guys reacted to it. Okay, so then do you guys want to? You could probably carry on for a little while longer, or you could try to just make camp here. I mean, no one's really injured here, right?
I feel like we'd be exhausted though, fighting the wind and having to get out of the boat and all that. I mean, I say
there's no boat.
That's
that
getting
was
away from the tumultuous. It's been a whole nother day.
Yeah, then we camped overnight. Yeah.
Oh, all right, my bad.
Yeah.
I was just thinking in mind. I mean, we already have cooked toad legs.
True. They are already.
I'm more picturing that there are scorched bits of exploded toad that are that Bergour is currently cleaning off his I've got point, and then
All right, let's move on then.
So you're saying it's not finally barbecued?
So you're saying
fireball less scorches stuff as it does blow up stuff. There's a reason that the spell doesn't cause any fires. So Okay, so then we'll move you a little switch forward here, far enough so I think you can
It's a
see to the
more like a microwave than it is a burst of flame.
Yeah. So to the left, what you can see is, well, it's like a potato in a microwave. That's what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So to the south, you guys can see the Thornwood, and yeah, there you go, exactly. So what? I guess you guys are going to have to set up camp then. How are you guys doing for rations?
We loaded up before we left. I know that.
Yeah, I had gotten 3 weeks worth before we left, and it's only been 3 days.
Yeah, you can see as well too. I think there's probably lights, a mile or so off on the far side of the river for farmsteads as well, because the farmland has been stretching for a couple of miles already right now on the north side of the river. But you guys have decided not to cross yet.
Seriously, you guys, let's take your armor off and go across. Elanion will lead the way. I mean, this isn't like a super fast-moving river. We got like little paddle boats that go up and down it all the time. It shouldn't be that dangerous.
There's a guy who wants to get eaten by frogs.
Oh, come on. We just killed all the frogs. They're not going to come around here.
Or giant eels.
Oh yeah, that eel food has to come from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those eels has got a dog inside him right now.
Yeah. It's like the TikTok croc from Peter Pan. So what? When evening comes, guys, you. The reason I ask is, see if any of you guys want to go hunting. If you're good for rations, it sounds like you don't need to do that. So then, we will see about random encounters for the evening. All right. So your evening goes here. Okay. So your... Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I enjoyed... I kind of got distracted by Spider-Man, but I enjoyed playing Kingmaker. Okay. Then, guys, the evening takes... Oh, yes. That sounds like a good idea, Hobbs. I'm going to adapt that for... I
didn't mean to interrupt you. I was trying to do it without...
Yeah. By talking about hunting mechanics, that's for sure not going to draw my attention. I think I recorded half an hour of the podcast just talking about that. So,
Where's that wilderness survival guy?
yeah.
You are one strange cookie, sir.
That I am. that may not be the first time I've heard that.
Like snickerdoodle or something, like way off on the special taste buds.
So what? The evening for you guys, it passes uneventfully. It still is, a comfortable summer evening. But let's see how the weather goes tomorrow. Weatherman, if you would kindly. Oh, we got a little bit of precipitation.
I rolled double twice. Are those exploding?
So many games. Spend hero points on it, maybe. So it is raining the next day. I do need 1 more %. Oh, you know what I'll do? Hold on. If I know there's precipitation, I'll use the last number as the kind of precipitation, because I don't need to know whether it's overcast or not. So it's just rain. It is raining for a long time. Let's see here. Yep, better build an ark, guys, because it ain't stopping for a while. So you wake up and the wind is only moderate. So it's only about 50 miles an hour. So you wake up to a windy, rainy morning, which means that the river is going to be a little more swollen with the rain. What are you guys thinking of doing with your day?
Might as well just stomp our way over to the ranger.
Okay. The ranger is on the north side of the river, though.
Well,
And
that's
about...
good.
Sorry, Dave, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We just so we know, we had a general sense of where we thought Kuiper would be.
Yep.
Is he past that
Hogbrook? Yeah.
tributary going off? Yeah.
Yeah, he is west of Hogbrook.
Okay. So do we want to cross first, like Elanion was suggesting? Do we want to head to the Hogbrook first and then try to make a crossing of some kind? What do people want to do?
Maybe we could kill some more orcs if we stay on this side of the river.
How often do people really travel the river? So, I mean, I think we should keep heading up because there could be other people that had trouble with the winds.
You guys
And
had the chance of coming across river traffic, I believe, was like 2/3. It was 1 to 4 on a 6d6 roll. You come across
shit.
someone, and then 50-50 of whether they're going the same way as you or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could maybe just flag people down and they might help us across. You know, if we call for aid or to see how
I'm
they're
gonna
doing.
make use. I'm gonna roll
And
for you
even-
guys this with
May
my
even let us
fancy.
get
I
on their boat.
don't know if this will show up on thing here, but this is my noble knight. Noble knight sent some dice over, and it's got their name on the in place of the 6. So let's see here.
What were you saying, George?
That we had yesterday been looking for ships that might even, or boats that might even allow us to board, and if they were going in the same direction, and actually bring us all the way down.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear you guys already came up with a plan that I came up with after.
Didn't go so well though.
It's interesting that they were still able to because of the massive winds.
Yeah.
That who was able to?
The boat traffic was still around. The winds were so bad, did they survive?
No,
it?
there was a chance that there would be, which is why they didn't see any yesterday.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
It also means that so when you guys are setting out and making your way along the edge, let's see here. Someone give me a d6 roll first, please. Nice. Whenever you guys roll randomly, it's always yourself you roll. Roll 20, I love you. Because if I ask anyone without fail, whenever you guys are like, oh, go ahead and roll a dice, whoever rolls it, they roll the number that corresponds with them. Hobbs, you are the third across on the screen.
We are quite selfish players.
Yes,
That's right.
Every character, chaotic neutral. Would you give me a d10 roll, please? Nice. Okay, so you guys are not surprised. Let's see if
By
they're
the
not
friendly
surprised either.
merchants.
Okay. Definitely friendly merchants. All right.
We are butt merchants.
Your butt merchants, eh? Let's see here. There's a reasonably small map here. Good. Okay. I even have some of... Oh, you know what? I guess I could just use the same darn map we had last time. Give me 2 seconds here, guys, to populate this map with some friends for you.
I don't need to see the merchants in this much detail, Kevin. If you
Yeah, we could just talk about it. Hey, everyone.
Oh,
How are you?
Okay. Zoom out here. Oh. Come on, roll 20. Work with me. All right. So we do not need... Well, we don't need Rockslide's token. You guys may need Rockslide. Full stop, but...
yeah, have it ready to go, I'll just say.
I bring him to every map nowadays, so...
I think it's a good idea.
Yep. Okay, so over here...
I'm going to be very sad
should
when it
summon
gets
him
down to
next-
0.
yeah.
Was that Jeff?
I said we should summon him in the next bar fight.
Yeah.
That could be arranged.
Okay. Have we had a bar fight in this?
You're a chick.
No, not that
No.
I've been involved in.
No. Okay. All right, and then distance. A wood. Let's see. here,
Elanion
one-
doesn't go into those civilized.
Yeah, he stays
Bar
out.
fights are cliche. Bar fights are cliche, says the dwarven fighter.
Would you give me a let's see here, anybody? A 2d6 roll, please. Nice, thank you. Elanion first here. Okay. Yep, someone's excited.
This guy. This guy's excited.
You're Anna pant like crazy. the back. So, okay. I've had to, while I'm setting this up too, Anna is a very, has no concept of personal space. Like with the current quarantine and whatnot, like I have no earthly idea when I'm going to see my folks again. But both of them are in their 70s now, so I've had to tell them, like, look, she thinks that her place is supposed to be at your knee and will not lead, and she routinely guesses the wrong way you're going. So she's a huge trip hazard, so please be careful when you walk around the dog. If I start saying it now, then hopefully we'll avoid broken hips, you know, when they do actually meet her.
Yeah, my cousins had a dog who was in a house with cats, and so he sort of thought he was kind of cat-like and did that thing where he kind of comes up, rubs up against your leg. Except the dog was like 80 pounds. So
Yeah.
when the big 80-pound dog comes and slams into your leg, it's like, ooh, that's a little different than when the little cat does it.
Yep. Yeah, she...
I were just talking about this the other day. My sister's got a pit bull lab that doesn't really know its own space, or at least it didn't when it was a puppy, and it would just go running around chasing the kids through the house, and it would like knock into chairs and knock people over, and it was just like 80-90 pound dog that doesn't know its own spatial awareness.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my girl. She her way of, when we first adopted her, that her way of hugging is slamming her butt into you. She's 55 pounds, so if you're lying down, she'll just swing around to get momentum going and then hip check you and then look back like, hey. Okay, so guys, let me move you over. What you find is it's about you're taking maybe your first rest of the day. You know, rain's pouring down. You're keeping an eye out for traffic, but perhaps, you know, with the combination of the windstorms the days before and the what do you call it? The pouring rain today. It's not a surprise you're just not finding traffic today. Okay, 70, 10, 20, 30, 40. Let me move this back just a scooch here. Oop, can you hear the realistic sound effects? Pretty good. Good.
Yeah,
You know?
very impressive.
Once again, we've had Skywalker sound working tirelessly to try and simulate the sound of my dog barking at other people on the street. We just need to work on the timing of it because it seems to happen a lot more often than intended. But anyway, so guys, let me bring you over here. You're walking along.
To get some special effects that don't crash roll 20.
Yeah, exactly. So when what do you call it? So while you guys are making your way along, who has the highest wisdom among you? Is it Druin?
No, it's probably me.
Oh yeah, right. You got the 18, don't you?
Yeah.
Druin's a fucking moron.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Chair.
Look, when I want something sliced and diced, I'll call you.
I got a 14 wisdom, my friend. No
Okay.
slouch.
Nice.
Only 14. Mine's like 12.
Yeah, I also got a 17 strength, though. So there.
Okay.
So
that's
Chael,
fair.
it's you who hears this first. Let me just move you on. I'll move you guys over to the back of that in just a sec here. And you look back, Chael, you're sort of hanging near the back, and you can hear the sound of, you think it's barking that you heard over it, and the wind is unfortunately coming from the other direction, so it's carried over, or rather against the wind. And you sort of look back, and what you can see charging towards you from a distance is, let's see, where am I right now? Oh, here we go. Boom.
Here, Knowles.
Where am I?
No.
You guys might need to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Vampiric Knolls, though. The Vampiric Knolls are coming in about a week it'll take till I finish Inks and Colors. Okay. Yeah, there is a pack of orcs running along with these vicious-looking wolves or, wild dogs that seem to be in pursuit of you. The ones with the hoods are each carrying crude longbows, and the others are armed with melee weapons. No one is surprised. You have more than enough time to prepare yourselves. roll some initiative. Guys, we're on round 1 here. It seems that they may have been coming from where you guys came from as well. Hobbs, we do thank you for your initiative services, but we're going to turn services over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, everyone decide what you're doing, and then Jeff, would you kindly beat my 5? Ho ho ho! Handily. All right, guys. I think that I'm acting on a 5. I think I need to grab a second copy of the mouse manual. I got a variety of things I'm throwing at you today. Oh, and we need... Sure. We have something else to set the mood. Set the mood. Let's see, I put you down. How about this? Ooh, yeah, here we go.
So the sax kicks in. Sorry.
Saxophone. Saxophone. Game. Alrighty, so we got, let's see here. First up is Bergour. What are you doing, Bergour?
I am just moving up next to Elanion.
Awesome. Okay. Come on. Gotta scoot you up just as... There we go. My goodness. These big maps. Okay. Then it is on a 5. They will be moving here. Come on, you darn thing. Jeepers. It's just very slowly scrolling away from what I need to see. Yes, it's chugging right now. Okay. Yeah, this feels like orc attack music. All right. So then, we have these little guys moving. For Pete's sake, I'm gonna move in a bit. Come on.
You got your wish, Druin,
I know. It's awesome.
and it will be their doom.
Okay, so the lead orc kind of does a like yes, and gestures in one direction, and some of the orcs are running directly towards you guys. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Let me think here. 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay. They're racing in as well. Boom. Oh yeah, and you guys have the... Oh, nice. You got your Conan. Awesome. We've had a couple more specific requests for Return to Conan as well, too, recently.
That's awesome.
What is best in life?
Rolling 2d20 up to a maximum of 5d20. A little Modifius humor there for you guys.
That's right.
Okay. Then the wolves seem to have been held in check by these things, and they sprint forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Ooh, oh boy. They is moving. Okay. Let's move these guys up here. Go. And boom. All right. Come on, Wolf. Wolfie Wolf. All right. And then these other guys are going to act later on the round. So then next is Elanion on a 7, and Knox, the unexpected, on a 7. What are you guys doing?
My guess is
Go
doing
ahead.
the same thing.
Oh shit! You should go first then.
Okay, I'm dropping a fireball on these orcs that are rushing up at us.
Yep.
I'm not going to worry about the wolves that are close by. I'm going to just go into basically the center of these orcs.
Those orcs? Okay,
in
so
this
let's see here.
first- Yeah.
So 20 feet. Oh, gets... See how many of them. Get that guy too? Nope. Okay, so gets... All those
It's a
orcs
few.
need to make saves then.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why don't you roll damage and let's see if I can even... If it's worth making a save.
Sure.
So 5d6. Ooh.
17.
Yeah. So, what do we see is as all of those orcs are consumed in that explosion?
You know, like it appears like a little tiny ball of flame, and as it hurtles toward them, it becomes like feels like an RPG.
Yep.
It's like, and then and just bursts into flame.
One of the orcs looks at the little thing. We see the reflection of it in his blackened eye, and then
and just fire everywhere. You can't see anything, and then when the fire dies down, there's just like blackened husks, like with smoke
It's a
wafting off.
crater where they were. All right. So that was the first round. How about you, Elanion? What do you got on deck here?
I'll do the same thing against the archers.
Okay.
Awesome.
Go ahead and roll damage, and I'll figure out what area is covered. Okay, there we go.
I could probably get all of them with the guy in the back.
Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I'm still trying to scroll down. This frickin' map is chugging today. Jeez Louise. Roll 20. Come on, work with me, buddy. There we go.
You get all
Okay,
of them,
so you can get all of them?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and roll down. Oh, 16 points of damage.
Except for maybe that guy, yeah.
Yeah, so they might be able to save. Let's hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 I got to roll for. 1 makes it. 2 make it. That's it. 2 make it. Let's roll hit dice for them. Can they survive? 1 of them survives. 2 of them survive. Okay. So let's see here. I'm just going to 1 on each, so on the outskirts of it. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Okay.
So it looks like, I think it would be like a single crack. Just kind of goes right along the ground to him, and then it just like bursts out, and like a huge
Love it.
black flame comes up and explodes, and then the crack closes up.
And I love the idea of you guys doing it simultaneously as well, too. Like, both of them step forward and woof! 90% of the orcish force is consumed.
Yeah, exactly. A land and air assault.
Yeah. Okay, so then it is, let's see here, on an, that was on a 7, on an 8 is Druin, Axebrother, Calidor, and that's it for now. I gotta make a morale save. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna move over here and attack this.
Okay, go right ahead. Okay, that is a big hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, and it's an canine, so make sure you're rolling.
Oh, yes, that's right. But they're just medium still.
They're just medium, yeah. But you've got your weapon versus canine things, don't you? Versus hounds. 12. So enough to injure it, not enough to kill it, actually. So let's see here. That is, I'll just put a dot on it because it doesn't have a huge amount of hit points left. Okay, so that slash into this thing. The magical runes on your sword kind of flash up with power. Druin, what are you doing?
Druin steps up next to Elanion and Chael and Bergour there, and kind of like making a wall in front of the wizards. And he intones a prayer, clank it in, and his beard turns all silver.
Nice, love it. Okay.
Where's all the orcs? Damn it.
Let's see here. So I'll be on a 12, which means who's sorry? Someone is obscured. Is anyone acting on a 9?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Nice. Okay.
On that orc way down there.
Alrighty.
He makes a save, and since it's only 1, he makes a save at a -2.
-2. Okay. Nat 1. So
nice.
He is held in place. So, and this is again all simultaneous. Once that fireball like goes down, he then sees this elf step forward and gesture and this bluish energy that holds him in place firmly. Next will be the sole orcish archer who survived. So you can move half up and shoot.
There's two.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them left, right? Okay, here we go. Yep.
Pretty good.
Okay, and let's see here. Who is up front? I think let's target the mages. There's an old orcish saying, "Grach da huch," which means geek the mage. So, first up, Elanion. What's that? Kill the dwarf? Nah. Okay, and then 19. Knox, you are hit.
Yes.
6 points of damage. DR will apply. Then it is end of the round. Did anyone else use stuff? Archery? No? No. So it's just them. They get there because they count as fighters. They have a second shot. Against Elanion, it's going to be a miss. Against 19 again. Back-to-back 19s against Knox. Okay. 8 damage.
Damn.
Full DR applies.
But there goes my armor.
Oh, but that's why it's 4, right? The DR, I suppose. Okay, so then, guys, that is the end of round 1. We're on to round 2. I made my morale save for the orcs as well, too, and they are fighting to the very death. All right. Jeffrey, you're still kicking my ass with initiative. Would you kindly beat my 1?
I will try.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh.
Zip, zip.
No.
6. Ooh. So, I am acting on a 4 with the with the wolves. So let's get them going first. Calor's got 1. Chael will get another 1. Come on, wolf. Boom. Druin and Bergour will each get a wolf. And they slam into you. First they're going to try and bite you. So Calidor, your AC is a -2. There's no way that's a hit. Chael, your AC is a 4, you said, right?
No, 2, sir.
2, okay. That is a miss against you, and then I got 1 on Druin. Yours is the 4, right?
I'm an AC4, yeah.
AC4. Is that with your Silverbeard?
Always say AC3 now, sorry.
AC3? Okay, so then I miss. I would have otherwise hit. And against Bergour, -2?
-3.
-3. There's no way that 5 is going to hit then. So they all slam into you guys, but this is not the first time you guys have faced orcish wolves. They slam into you, and you guys are kept safe. Next, I'll have this brute. He's still got to get into melee with you guys. He jumps over the charred remains of his allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's held.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. He's held. Yeah.
That one.
That guy right there is held.
Okay, and then my archery will happen on an 8. So, Elanion, you and Knox are up first. What are you guys doing?
Go ahead, Elanion.
I will use a magic missile on this distant archer.
Okay.
We are on the same page.
Nice. So you guys are like...
No surprise, we're companions.
You gesture
right.
out, and you both, the same duplicate gestures. Go ahead and roll damage each of you guys against those things. Let's see how much damage. I'm assuming all magic
10.
missiles are slamming into the same.
No, I'll go on this guy, the second farthest.
Oh, I meant from each of you, because you guys each have more than
Yes.
one. Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
just sent them all
Okay.
at one.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't, but
So yeah,
mine's
then
10. Mine's 10. Sorry.
the earth erupts beneath one of them, and it dies. Let's see here. Come on. Oh, roll 20. You just hate me using these these maps. Okay. Boom. That one's gone. Once it finally deletes. And then that one. It is selectively tasked. Likewise.
Nice.
Destroyed.
Awesome.
Okay. And Okay. All right. Then the archers do not get to go, so it will be Bergour and Calidor. What are you guys doing?
Attacking the wolf in front of me.
Okay. Go right ahead. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see 2?
You see
this
2.
one?
Sorry, it's not. You know what, guys? I got to reload roll 20 here. Hold on. It is chugging
Okay.
so much. I'm seeing nothing load. So I'll have to reposition your things in a second here.
Okay.
I royally pissed it off, apparently. So, come on. Yeah, come on, you sucker. There we go. Very slowly. For those listening at home, my apologies for having to hit reload on this.
In chat, they're saying it's an orc hacker.
It totally is.
Right, that's good.
Which is a fucking great reference, because the Geek the Mage reference comes from Shadowrun. And there technically are orc deckers in Shadowrun as well, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to screw up all the orders here. That is okay. Boom. All right. Go. We go. All right. So a -1 versus the hounds is enough to kill the one, or to hit the one that you were fighting there, Calidor, and definitely kill it as well. And the Bergour, the minus.
But then I would probably move back this way.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I still can't see connecting. There we go.
Are you gonna move to flank the one on Chael?
Could.
Calidor's a pretty wily vet, you know. I think he.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where the heck you guys are. So the river.
I was trying to move so that I'm not in the view of the archers, and if I stand here, then
I think they were on the top half. Looking at my screen.
Okay. Let's see here. Go over.
And to the right of the middle.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm closing in on you. Ever so slowly. Man, I don't know why it's chugging so much today. Good lord. There we go. I got you guys. All right, I got at least spot. I've spotted you guys. Okay. Is it stop moving? Nope, it moved way past you. I can roll 20 some days. Jeez.
Yeah.
Is it the resolution or just the fact that it's a big map?
It's the
Like
fact that it's a
size
big map. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
when you make a certain size map, sometimes it causes problems, but
I don't know. Jeffrey Nelson said that this party could crash the multiverse. Maybe this is actually happening.
yeah, this is the effect. Very true, Jeff.
Jeffrey Nelson, you were right. We're damaging the Roll 20 multiverse right now.
Okay. So,
It's all
here we
them
go.
fireballs.
That's right.
All right, here we go. So we got
Damage.
one. Yeah, and it's always selective days when it's a pain in the ass like this too. Because like the Knoll map was way bigger than this, had way more tokens on it, and it was not nearly as much of a pain in the butt. Okay, so that was done. Bergour, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Do
Let's see.
10 damage.
10 damage. Let me roll points here. Oh, wrong dice. Okay, so injured but not dead. Okay. Next, is that everyone on an 8?
Yeah, looks like it.
Bergour, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's
11 and 14.
yeah.
Okay, so Druin and Druin, you're on 11. What are you doing?
Druin's stepping past Elanion over to Knox, who just got hit by 2 arrows. Attack of opportunity by the wolf, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Your AC is 3 or right now?
3.
3. Okay, so you are hit.
I
Yeah,
appreciate the cover though.
You take 2 points of damage, which I'm assuming your DR ignores. Or your
Yeah,
DR
but it's
stops?
enough
Okay,
to-
so yeah, so it gets its teeth on you. You can see it scratch across the metal, but you make your way over to Knox. Were you
and it's
casting a,
enough
s-
to-
were you casting a
yeah,
spell?
it's enough to ruin my healing spell. Damn it.
Oh, shit. So maybe you started gesturing with your hand and it grabbed your arm and you kind of like yanked it off, but it ruined the gestures. Damn thing.
I still feel better though, so
We have a big armored dwarf to hide behind now, so
Yeah.
no doubt.
that's
Yeah.
exactly. Yep, that's
Yep.
right.
And last but certainly not least, Chael, what are you doing, Chael?
So I'm stabbing that wolf right there in front of me. So let's go, faux fang. Come on, baby.
First diagonal's only 5. So I can go there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Let's see here. AC 10. That is not a hit.
Yeah.
All
That would
right.
have been good damage, though.
Don't we have astonishing fortune?
You have lots of 6 points of astonishing fortune. You want to
So,
re-roll that?
I mean,
Y'all want to
feel
burn?
like- yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's burn a point, and then
Okay.
let's try that one more time with feeling.
Here we go.
No.
Big money. Come on.
No.
10 again. Roll 20. You are nothing if
Oh,
not
roll-
consistent.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then
Yeah.
I believe that is the end of the first attacks. I don't have anybody who has second attacks, but we got your fighters. We have Bergour. We have Calidor with second attacks.
Nice.
Bergour, big hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Whoa.
Holy shit. So the first one was a flesh wound, but that
I guess
second
the
one,
will move there.
that struck true.
Da-da-da.
Okay. That is one more dead wolf. Once roll 20 lets me erase it. There we go.
I think it's rolling my screen.
Calder, were you going to move in and attack? Is that what's going on? Okay, yeah, great.
Yeah,
That is
I
a hit.
did. I don't know if it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
AC2.
Damage.
Nice.
8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still 8 damage. Nice. Okay, let's see how many hit points this thing has. Oh, a ton. This is a beefy orcish thing. So it's hit. That not even bloodied at this point. Very, very tough wolf.
Wow.
Okay. Then it is, let's see here. I think that's it for our fighters, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Then end of the round, guys. We're on to round 3. Jeffrey, I think you're still... Did you lose last turn or did you kick my butt?
I think you won. I only rolled a 6.
Okay.
6.
I've had to reshuffle your places here too, so forgive me if this is a different order, but Bergour or Arlen, you were up next. So round
All right.
3, everyone decide what you're doing, and then Arlen, beat my 9.
Yeah, great.
Yep. I am not until a 12. Okay.
I gotta figure out a way to reduce my initiative.
Okay, there we go. Oh, you guys do have a disposable or a consumable thing that reduces the weapon speed on melee for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do have a consumable. There is something that will reduce your speed. Okay.
Yeah, it's the
I think it's like by 2 or something. It's a decent number.
Mhm.
Petals
Okay.
of Fury. There's one left. -3 initiative for one turn while in melee.
Yep.
Okay. So first up we have Knox. What are you doing, Knox?
Conjure 3 motes of bluish energy and hurl them at that distant lone orc there.
Okay.
All 3 at the same.
He's watched all his comrades incinerated by fireballs.
Yep.
He's held and
Okay.
walked through the battle.
Yeah. Got to take him down.
Held solidly in place, and then... Yep. He... But his smoking corpse is still held in place, though. Then
Nice.
it is Bergour or Bergour and Calidor. Holy shit, Bergour.
Okay.
Jeez.
Smacking like usual.
Yeah. Nice. Did we lose Will in the chat as well, or you just? Okay.
No, I'm still here on Hangouts. Roll20 crashed on me.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right, that is a big hit. All right, and then big hit for Calidor as well too. The remaining 2 wolves likewise die. Boom. And well, I'm just gonna move us off of the battle map because I am sick of seeing everyone move in kind of like stop motion jerkiness.
Ray Harryhausen.
It's a healing on Knox.
oh, awesome.
Boom.
Wow.
All right,
Great. That is
there we go.
fantastic.
There's a
I'm
map
gonna
that
walk over
makes.
and kick the wolf that bit my hand.
Hey, you know, let me rearrange
Basically,
everybody.
basically at full, Dave. That's fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks, Druin. I feel a lot better. Especially
Welcome.
considering I have no armor left.
Nice.
I'll
Okay.
do that tomorrow.
All
I
right.
think I'm good for now. No, I'm good for now, I think.
Take off the pauldrons if you need.
No, I think I'm better off the way I am.
So this occurred very early in your day, too, guys.
Good.
Now, who has tracking? I thought
You
somebody
have
had.
hunting. No, I do have tracking.
You're tracking. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a tracking check, please.
Beat that.
Nah. It's a failure. So beat that
Well, it has
failure.
been raining,
Yeah.
so it's probably muddy. So we might have a +1.
Yeah. It's also so it's more likely to obscure it, which would give you a penalty to it.
No,
But
no, no,
way to talk yourself into an even worse roll. So.
no.
Hey, I saw I failed by 1. I should have failed by 5, man. So,
I'm pretty sure raining is a bonus.
pretty sure it isn't. So you do have access to Astonishing Fortune still. Do you want to re-roll, or you want to live with the consequences of your failure?
Yeah, we got 5 out of 6 left.
I'll answer
Roll,
for
roll.
Elanion. Yes, we want to reroll.
Wait, I get to make that decision. I'd like to re-roll, please.
Okay, go ahead.
You'll re-roll and you'll
There
like
you
it.
go.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So, Elanion, you given your experience stalking and being stalked in your homeland, you take a moment to sort of run a half-mile back just to track and see where these tracks are going. It seems to be following along your tracks almost parallel. So from the time that you guys have been traveling today, it seems as if these things have been stalking you. Another bit of information is for the one that did remain that wasn't annihilated by the others that were annihilated by the fireballs, there is a distinctly fishy odor to the corpses.
Mm.
Let's see here.
Sounds like the adventure wants us to go into the Thornwood.
Wow. We know where the fish
The marking
comes from.
on these things is the same crude skull with arrows in its eye and a hatchet in its head that you found last year in the Thornwood.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are keen to look at the weaponry used by these things, you will find that same stamp that you found, the Maker's Mark, that speaks to the same family that still works in Palfrey's Keep.
Wait a second, what?
You don't remember?
I might not have been there at that session.
Yeah, we talked to the Smith, and he was a bit of a wild man. All I remember about him as a character is that he had his eyebrows burned off, which for a Smith seems like probably not a good practice.
This means you're really putting your all into your work.
Yeah, well, maybe, or maybe it's that
It's your
you're
face.
popping lighter fluid onto the open flame or something like that. Anyway, he told us he took a look at the symbol, or we described it or something. He was like, "Yeah, that's basically the symbol that my family has used for generations and generations." And we also found out that the castle that's in the Thornwood is maybe like the old Paraphrase Keep, because this one is a lot newer. Newer, like as in hundreds of years, not thousands of years old. But that they used to live out like somewhere in the wilderness, or what's now the wilderness out here, and
in the Dark Spire or whatever. Yeah, we already that I remembered, but I didn't know about this mark being part of that.
Okay.
So this was a human mark.
Yeah, it's like the mark of the old family of Smiths.
So they've taken it, and we don't know what the name of this tribe is.
I don't think you've had a single one of them survive any of the encounters with you guys.
If only we could have had one held.
Yeah, that would have been beneficial. I mean, nobody speaks Orcish. Knox does, but I don't think...
Hey, wait a second. I'm thinking the last time we had an orc that could have been captured, Rockside smashed it, and this time Knox killed it. Maybe Knox is working for the orcs and trying to keep us from learning any information.
Does Knox smell a little fishy?
Good
Elanion leans in.
Knox is like, what's happening?
This does not make me comfortable.
Yeah. We need some social distancing here.
I mean, do we stay the course? Do we suddenly have a need to seek out the Dark Spire and these orcs? I mean, we kind of already know what's going on, right? They're just another tribe of humanoids that have been taken under the sway of the Deep One.
Yeah,
but that's all we know. There could be more to find out, or there could be 25 sessions of trying to attack this castle.
Right.
I think we should go for 30 sessions, beat our last record.
Get out of it.
But I mean,
Maybe
I don't know
somebody will
how.
make some rude comment about how it takes so many times for us to beat the enemy.
I think that comment was more directed towards me than you guys. So it seems really hard for a bunch of first level characters.
I don't know how married are we to going to Threshold. 'Cause, I mean, we're probably powerful enough to go to Great Rock Dale. I mean, Elanion would probably be interested to find out if there is one of these stone teleportation devices in the Dark Spire. Because it makes sense there would be, because we thought it was made by stone giants as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
I think, just to make sure you guys are on the same page, the Paraphrase Keep was constructed by stone giants. You don't know who constructed Broken Spire Keep.
I know that. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm just extrapolating that out just to do so.
No,
just
it's
to,
okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we know what is
knowledge and what isn't.
What is facts that you know, and what is supposition.
Elanion
we don't
talking out his ass.
We haven't gotten a sense of where that castle might be. We literally would be just searching through the Thornwood, right?
No, we
secondhand evidence of exactly where it is.
Yeah, you do have.
We were told it was somewhere from where the Patchwork Hills meet the Thornwood, at their northernmost tip, somewhere east of that. So we don't know exactly, but it's somewhere around.
The Aarakocra saw it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm up. I'm good. I'm open to either that or Threshold, whichever the group prefers.
Well, initially Threshold was for everyone to get spell books, but you guys got spell books in Thurmaster.
That, and also to kind of investigate Scarlet Brotherhood activity and what we had heard from the clerics of St. Cuthbert and all that sort of thing. But
And sages to find out if they know anything else about the Deep Ones, and
Yep.
But
it's
those are not.
possible we could learn from these guys something similar.
Yes.
And we can smash the marks on the way.
Yeah, and it's a long way to Threshold.
And it's really not on the way, considering it took us 5 sessions to go 2 days away from third master.
Again, days that pass Hobbs are not the same as sessions. What are you guys doing?
I'm just poking at you.
What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, what do you think?
So we could try to follow this trail all the way back.
Yeah.
All the way back through the Thornwood to the
Over
keep,
the bridge
what do you
into
think?
grandmother's
So,
house, yes.
The tracks lead back in the direction that you guys came from, which is not in the direction of
Nope,
the
yeah, I know
Thorn.
that.
Yeah.
I realize that, but we're assuming they must have at some point came from within the Thornwood.
Yep, that's
Or if maybe they have some kind of hidey hole here to watch the river.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one thing that Dave maybe wants to point out as well, because I think you might have missed this one, Hobbs. You guys did fight orcs a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
goodness.
they were skulking by in the night while Druin was on watch, and he thought the best way to let them sneak away was to cast a spell to clang it in, and protect himself. Because really, yeah. And then they came rushing at me, and I had to fight them.
Had to. Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
It's a categorical imperative.
All right, let's put it to a vote. I know Calidor did not want to go to Threshold anyway, but he even wants to go less to another fucking Broken Spire keep, right?
Galador wants to go dancing.
Calidor abstains from casting a vote.
Arlen, Bergour.
You need 5 votes. You need 5 votes anyway to make a decision. The 6th vote
Right.
would just muddy the waters, Calidor says.
Unless it's
Bergour.
5-1 or 6-0.
All right, Chael says Threshold. Good, I like it. All right, 1 and 1.
Okay.
I'll go with Thornwood since we're here.
Oh, 2 on Thornwood. I think we only need like 1 more Thornwood.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
I was just gonna vote whichever way Druin voted.
Oh, so that's Thornwood. All right, so
okay.
there goes another plan out the window.
When have we ever done a plan?
I know.
I'm always making them. We just never do them.
What's even better about this one is that Hobbs, you were the one who's been following this plan for the last like 2 months
Threshold.
of play to go to Threshold,
Yeah.
and then you really like, you guys want to go somewhere else? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna go. They're like, no, wait, no. My carefully
Yep,
laid
I know.
plans.
ADD murder
That's
hobo.
true.
Guys,
That's
we got
me.
the,
I'm
the Great Rock Tales over
That's
there. Okay,
let me mix this up a little more.
that's wherever you guys want to go. That is the campaign. So that is the beauty of the sandbox game. So,
But just as an idea, if
still wanna
what
go.
we want to do is go to the Thornwood and go to the Broken Spire Keep and all that sort of stuff, we don't have to do it by charging blindly into the Thornwood right now, right? We could, for example, just to talk about our options, we could like go back to Milborn and go back to Aarakocra and ask one of their Aarakocra guides to fly along with us and point us in the right direction or something like that. That's a little bit out of the way, but it might be easier than trying to just blindly march through the, primeval woods that are, ancient and full of horrors and all that sort of stuff without a real plan for where we're going.
do you have any other allies near the Thornwood?
Maybe a
Druid?
ranger.
Is there a wild woman who wanders around in here?
Well,
That
Kuiper
would-
might know.
I'm not sure the wild woman would count as an ally, but Kuiper lives pretty close by.
Yeah.
No, they're her.
Oleana.
Yeah, but Kuiper might have at least heard something about where
Yeah,
she is. And
I think Rilligo is the only one who thinks that she's an ally, and that's because he has that opinion about all the female characters we run into.
Yeah, that's true. You should go for it.
I don't think it's just female characters.
totally fair.
He's just a more of a lover than a fighter. So
Yeah,
That's
I like the idea of calling to Oleanda. She looks like a half elf. Perhaps the elves could send out their essence into the Thornwood, and she would come.
We're trying.
That code
like-
for something that we don't know about?
Yeah.
I think it's pheromones.
I love that every now and then Hobbs just decides it's a story game and plays like someone who's never played D&D before. My elf can do this, right?
No, I'm talking about our skill to send the essence of elves out. They can reveal themselves through their magical connection with the realm.
That is a different thing than sending out elf-grams into the woods to try and get a response.
I just said it a goofy way, but that's what I meant. That was Hobbs speak.
The alphagram
for
thing?
That one thing, you know, I didn't say alphagram.
So then, what are you guys planning on? So this is, like I said, this is still very early in the day. This is, within the first 3 hours of travel that you guys have come
I still head to the
this.
Hogbrook and take it down inside and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Bergour, you really want to go all the way into the... I'd rather get killed or deadified in a different area than the Patchwork Hills. I mean, I feel like they're X'd off our map.
Sorry, I didn't want that to be the only thing. Old Leanna, what you do know is that when the last time you met her, the orcs were news to her. Remember, she didn't when.
She ain't gonna know shit then.
Right.
Arlen, why'd you want to talk to her?
On the other hand, it has been a year, so who knows what's happened in the interim. The last you saw her, she was heading south into the Thornwood to investigate this orcish thing. So
Oh, we gotta find her then.
maybe
Good call,
she's
Arlen.
dead.
None of us wizard types have fly by any chance, right? No. Okay.
I only have levitate. Do you have a hot air balloon?
Do not. What the Hogbrook itself is that? I mean, like, what's the? Is it actually a brook? Like, you can't actually put a raft on it or anything, or how?
If you it's difficult to navigate just because it does get shallow fairly often. So
Okay.
you can take a boat down it for a certain distance, but it's got to be like a shallow draft, like a rowboat or something like that.
We need kayaks.
Hmm.
If you had
That
kayaks,
sounds completely safe.
Exactly. So yeah, it's not worth trying to figure out how to get a hold of those. So
thinking?
I'm all for trying to just make our way down the Hogbrook, along the edge of the Hogbrook. I mean,
okay.
because we basically think that we would could travel all the way down the Hogbrook and then go sort of southwest-ish to find.
Yeah,
This
take a
place.
right at the big tree and we'll find it.
That's assuming we don't get attacked by more orcs, and we could just like track them back over there.
Yeah.
We could just
True.
make a lot of noise too. We got a rock slide stomp around, and that'll attract some orcs.
Yeah, and I'll make sure to murder them all so we can't ask them any questions.
I'm not sure I want to know what the expression on Arlen's face means.
I've been rereading the Mirkwood chapter of The Hobbit for my own game,
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
I just can't help but thinking about like, oh, this is what we're getting into with no plan at all. We're just gonna go, not even don't leave the path. There's no path. We're just gonna sort of march in, and things will just appear out of the forest. And our expectation is that those are going to be the things either that we want to kill because they want to kill us, or our target, right? That's what we're
Befriend or kill.
Yeah, like I mean,
I mean-
if this is like Tolkien, there'll be some kind of catastrophe, right? Arlen?
And sure, who doesn't want that?
We could also travel along the edge of the Thornwood and then down, and perhaps the that wouldn't be unheard of for the Aarakocra to be going that way. Maybe we'll see them, maybe not, and then instead of traveling straight through into the Thornwood, we could actually follow the directions they gave and head that direction, if you prefer, Arlen.
Does anybody have that ointment that turns you into an Aarakocra? Super
We
warrior.
used it.
we used it on
The
Three
Aarakocra.
Wind.
Yeah, but we got
Turned
one
him into a
back.
badass for a little while,
I thought
and
we
then
got
Chell
another
got
one.
him killed.
Jesus, Shale.
Way to go, Will. Jeez, Will. Every time we get a super badass Aarakocra, you kill him.
Jesus,
Did we
Will.
win? That's all that matters. Did we win?
We did win. And
Okay,
wow,
then.
was there a ton of loot. Not only did we do a lot of murdering, we got a lot of experience, and there's lots of cool gear. So that's all good.
Yeah, see, I'm totally against extensive planning.
They never come to fruit for you.
No, because we do them for an hour and then 10 minutes later, it's the Shadowrun thing, right?
Yeah.
So, at the very least, what we could do is we could march along the Churnet towards the Hogbrook, and Kuiper's farm is pretty close by, and maybe we could wave down a farmer or something to get us across on their boat or something like that, and talk to Kuiper and see what he thinks is going on. Because
I like it.
either way, we're still right in the vicinity of the Thornwood and the edge of the Thornwood to go to the Aarakocra and all that sort of stuff. And that way, we're at least moving while we're talking.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Someone give me a 1d6 roll. A 1 to 3. These are This is westbound traffic. 4 to 6. So it is westbound traffic. Okay, so you guys
All right.
are making your way along, having defeated the orcs now. I will point out you guys didn't search the orcs.
We didn't think there was too much left of them.
Fortunate to retcon the narrative.
Yes.
Yeah, I just it's in there crispy.
Anna, don't eat that. I hear this lick, and something's moving. Hey! No!
You did not search the orcs. Now don't eat that.
I know. I figured it wasn't worth it. He wouldn't let us eat the toads. So.
Well, I mean, like you said, it was fuel air explosives everywhere. I mean,
I just tomorrow on the Discord, Kevin's going to post a picture of his notes and says, orcs with a map to their stronghold in the Thornwood.
In a fire retardant case.
What I heard, it's not so much to don't want her eating it. I don't want her eating it more. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just the hey. The now empty lid. She's like, hey, this is much easier now. No,
Oh, man, back for seconds.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Give me that.
get it out.
All right, no more stomping off. Lose the bodies next time.
Good girl. Sorry, guys. That's the first time she's done that. Hey. Good girl. Okay, so then, guys, what you see is that there is traffic coming from the east direction, and you see them about maybe half mile downriver, and there are, let's see here, in this thing, there's actually two boats that are making their way along, seemingly going in a like a caravan type thing, or a boat parade, if you will. Now that word has entered our vernacular. So what do you guys do?
We try to flag him down.
Okay. So you start. How do you flag him down?
Fireball.
Summon rock slide under them. That'll get their attention.
I'll use my cantrip spell.
Nice.
Flare up the symbol of Palfrey.
That would be 5th edition. You can't do that kind of stuff unless you're using what do you call it? Isn't there a minor illusion spell?
I don't know.
Well, if you can't, if you don't know, then you can't point it out to me. Then you can't use it.
Are they? I'm assuming they're like middle of the river, or they're like lanes where
They're right in the middle, kind of making their way down.
And are they these sailing vessels,
Nope.
or are these
Same type of barge
cool?
that you guys have seen moving, the type of thing.
So they're not going too fast.
Sorry, which?
They're not going too fast.
No. Very easy for plenty of time to catch them. That's what's kind of making their way down. Loaded up with goods, and let's see here. I'm just rolling to see. We're gonna add some random personality to this as well.
I'm looking out for toads. Just
Definitely keeping an eye out for toads. Yeah, no, good call. There does not appear to be any toads on the side, nor does it appear that the boat operators are toads either.
That's good.
So you know,
Never know.
it's all good. At least it does not appear to be any toads.
Right. There are shapeshifters in this area, so.
It really is, yeah. Definitely. That's one of the funniest things about the old Forgotten Realms comic from DC, where one of them is like, we was a shapeshifter. And like, well, how many could it be? And then there's just all these speech bubbles that are crowding out the guy. Could be this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this.
Your memory is incredible. I don't barely remember the comic book existed.
Because it's it's early Rags Morales art, and
Still,
yeah,
that's amazing. You remember one panel?
it's a great panel. Because the little halfling guy was trying to explain. Actually, you know what? Next stream, I'll make sure I've got a collection of them. The trade paperback of them. It is a really great panel, and his art is like Rags Morales is a great artist anyway. But his stuff on that is pretty freaking cool. So I think I can blame my love of paladins on that comic, actually. Okay.
Love of killing paladins with toads.
Well, you know, I said playing paladins, not having them in my campaign. Okay, so the guy, his name, that what you find out is the captain's name is Hig Ribbleby, and the name of his barge is the Coriander's Wrath.
Coriander, a fine herb.
Yep. So what? Let's roll a random reaction for him. Let's see who's got the highest or the best reaction or best charisma.
I've got a 14.
14.
Probably Druin.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. What's
I have
your
an 8.
reaction modifier?
Plus 3.
Get out of there, please.
Nice.
I have an 8 charisma and etiquette. I have etiquette.
Yeah. Okay.
I know how to act. I just don't ever do that.
Okay. So actually, this guy's he sees you all, and then he moves the ship to sort of slows it down. And what do you guys say to him first? They obviously see the lot of you on the side.
Well, I think we call out to them. Hey, can you help us? We were shipwrecked by the windstorm a few nights back.
You hear from the the middle of the thing. We won't fall for that. We've heard of bandits.
Right. 3 elves? Yeah. 3 elves are totally bandits with dwarves. Sure.
You hear? They've admitted it themselves. Bandits.
Sure we are.
Knox, do you want to
If
get
we were
rock slide
bandits,
ready?
why would we call out to you? We could simply have our archers execute you from here. We are not bandits. We're merely travelers trying to head to Milburn.
Everyone's gonna look at each other like, wait, why is he talking? Seriously, we could shoot you in the kneecap. We could then skin you. We could find out where your family lives.
We want to use it to get across.
That's right.
the river.
Trust me, we have many ways of
Desperately
death at our
wants to do
disposal.
the thing Gimli does in the Return of the King, where he knocks the bow right at the last second to have him shoot one of them.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
So he's not. This line of it does not appear to be working with him. He says, "We know. These lands are dangerous now."
See here. How far away are they, Kevin?
Probably about 100 yards.
You think it would be an
100
evil
yards.
act if I cast silence 15-foot radius on their boat?
No, I was going to cast Charm Person, but that's only 80 yards.
Hey, Bergour, you should use your helmet on them. But
That's only to get them to follow me into battle, and unless you're trying to recruit the army for taking on the Thornwood.
You still have time to talk to them. It's just for this appears to have started off on a fairly hostile footing with them.
Well,
so
Yeah. So
let's
Bergour is going to sort of elbow Chael, try to get him to shut up, and sort of step forward and say, If you've been in Milbourne or Thurmaster recently, you may have heard of me and my companions. We're do work for Lord Carmen, among other people, and we'd really like to get back to Milbourne, or at least to Kuiper's farm, and are willing to pay.
and who are you then?
Well, my name's Bergour.
you probably heard of Druin. Ha!
Wait.
They call me Knox.
Wait. Are you the ones that freed the Patchwork Hills?
Indeed.
That's about how it went down.
Oh, yeah. You see them talking to each other on the ship. And when the one who first spoke to you comes back out or turns over, what are you doing out here then? We heard that you went.
Like the elf said, our boat got damaged in a windstorm.
But you all survived. Where are you headed?
Tough.
What is your destination?
We're headed to Kuiper's farm. It's a little ways down the river.
Wait, you're friends with the Rangers then?
Yeah, we're pretty good friends.
So they're sort of muttering back and forth with each other, but they're slowing. They're not pulling ahead any longer.
We killed 250 gnolls too.
They finally slow down, and they go over, and you can see that a couple of them seem pretty keen to see you. And there are on each of the boats there is one man who doesn't clearly is not from here. One of them likely comes from fairly far south, given the darker skin, and one of them is actually it's a halfling, and they are armed. So you kind of look over, and the faces are vaguely, at least the halfling is vaguely familiar to you. And the halfling kind of says, "Hi," says, "We've heard. Do you recall we met? We shared a drink in Milbourne over the winter."
I
You
drank
guys
a
can
lot
choose.
over the winter. It's going to be hard to
Yeah.
remember.
So he pulls over, and because of the reputation that you guys have developed in Heronshire, that is more than enough to allay their worries. And in fact, they when they get on, they want to see if they can talk you into traveling the full length of the river with them. They feel that they'd be safer if they traveled along with you.
Where's yes?
We're to Milbourne. Our final destination is Milbourne.
Sure.
We wanted to stop with Kuiper though.
Yeah,
You can always come back with them.
Yeah.
How long are you staying in Milbourne?
I will be carrying on from Milbourne, but not by river, by road.
Where are you heading?
Further west further in the Yeomanry.
Oh.
Where are you headed? Are you traveling that far?
Yep, new campaign.
We travel even further.
We
Some
love
days we're
handling.
headed to Milbourne, some days we're headed to Eastdale, some days we're headed to the Patchwork Hills. We just, go with the wind.
Okay.
Druin is the dude.
So where do you intend?
You're talking
So
Where do you
is
guys intend?
there
This is Kev
any
asking.
chance that their night's stop is going to be near Kuiper's farm, or are
Yeah,
we
from
not?
now, absolutely. With the time
Yeah.
taken off, if you want to overnight at Kuiper's farm and just head up and talk to them, they'll do that.
Yeah, we'll say we'll go the rest of the way to Milbourne with you guys if you're willing to stop off for the night at Kuiper's farm and let us talk to him and get everything sorted.
Absolutely. So they help you onto the ship, and the rest of the day is uneventful. And you guys find we will end our session with you guys pulling up at the small dock that is set out right near the entrance to Kuiper's property. And on Friday, we'll see what Kuiper has to say for developments over the past year. I think has it been a year since you've seen Kuiper? 'Cause I think you bypassed his farm when you guys headed out to Thurmaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's been more than a year since you've seen him. You've heard news from otherwise, but interesting. Okay, so guys, let's talk about some XP. So, I gotta check what. Yes, hello, troublemaker. Can I have my monster manual, please? Thank you. She's
Sounds
now
about right.
just.
Feeling a little churlish.
What's that?
Oh, the Hobbs was typing about Elanion feeling churlish, and I'm just pointing out that that seems to be Elanion's default mood.
Yeah.
Stoic.
Okay, let's see here.
Hey, Bergour, what's wrong with the dirt elf?
There's something wrong with all elves. Don't you know by now?
Oh boy.
Well, Caligor's pretty good.
All right,
Yeah,
so
but he's a sad drunk. Have you ever Yes.
Is Chill a full elf? Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on,
Yeah,
dude. I'm
Chill's
a high
elf too.
priest of the elf god.
But Chill's not surly like Elanion is sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just runs into the middle of every fight we get into.
That's because I'm a follower of
Because he's
a
got a
god
big
of
spear.
power and war.
He's got a big spear. Apparently that matters.
Hey.
Oh my god.
So, guys, for the fighters in the group, you guys earned you defeated 41 hit dice worth of adversaries.
Wow.
I mean, technically, the
Oh.
wizards did. So, more appropriately, the wizards should be getting those that XP. Let's see here.
Like always.
At first level, it's oh my god, protect me! As soon as you get a fifth,
Exactly.
we don't need you anymore, fighters.
That wasn't even
level-
churlish at all, was it?
How many points of astonishing fortune do you have left, guys? 4?
I think we have
We
4
have
left.
4.
Yep. Okay.
Wow. That's a ton of experience.
6. Okay. So, guys, before your what do you call it? Before your prime requisite bonus, you guys are each walking away with 310. So 310 XP today. Okay, hey, come on, sweetie. Go get your ball. All right. So then, guys, let's see here. I think that is that. So for those listening at home, okay. Come on, sweetie. Cheapers. Thank you so much for joining us for a session very heavily disrupted by my. So I was gone for half the day today. For the yesterday was my first day gone since March that she's been on her own. Today was a half day. She's been so clingy since I got home. Jeez. All right. I'm sure this is what everyone's dog is going through now that people are getting back to the office or whatever. Thank you so much for joining us for session 71 of our ongoing Night Below campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, if you're also welcome to find me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings or by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also find a link in the description of this video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server where you can find all of us. We have channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel. We have our channels dedicated to AD&D, which have a bunch of new folks who joined who are quite active in it as well too. So it's pretty cool to see. In addition, you can find if you are new to the channel, I encourage you, if you don't want to miss any future sessions, to click on the subscribe button and the hit the bell icon to be notified when we go live. And you can also find the schedule for the Dungeon Musings channel on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel, on the Discord server, and on Twitter. So lots of ways of keeping track of what we have planned for the coming week. Last thing I want to say is a big thank you to the players. So, George, Arlen, Hobbs, Jeff, Dave, Will. It was great to have such a big group today. Thank you so much for all joining, which is hilarious because we were at a point where George thought he was the only one coming to fight those toads.
Yeah.
Turns out when the whole group shows up, there's nothing but exploding toads. So, well done. Thank you so much for playing today, guys. And for those listening at home, if you are joining us during the current crisis, whether listening live or around the time of the recording, we do hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We do hope that we've given you a couple of hours of time to turn your mind off the troubles of the world and onto the troubles on the troubles that our heroes keep getting themselves into. And until we see you again, happy gaming.